What's going on, guys? It's your boy ThePokéMonarch and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, obviously, we're going to be doing a deck profile on my Gladiator Beast deck for October 2021. Now, this deck is really powerful if you can get it going. It's somewhat susceptible to hand traps, but what deck isn't, honestly, right now? I'm just gonna jump right into it. Before we do, make sure you hit that like button and smash that subscribe button because remember, once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to open up 24 packs of Metal Raiders. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see it, and let's go ahead and jump into the deck profile. We're going to start off with the Gladiator Beast part of it, which is 3 Andal. This is an awesome card. Having 2 in the hand is not a brick because you can end up summoning one, going into Link Spider, and then summoning out the other one from your hand. So it's sometimes good to have them in your hand. It's a combo starter. And then we have 2 Gladiator Beast Augustus. Having 1 in the hand is good. Having 2, not that great. That's why we run 2 instead of 3. We also run the 1 Vespasius. It's just another high-level name. Those are the only 3 high levels that we run in the deck. So, yeah, let's go ahead and move on to 2 Darius. It's a very key factor in the combo that I do because it brings a monster back from the grave. And then we have 1 Equest, another really good card. You can get Gladiator Beast come back to the hand to summon out another Gladiator Beast monster from your hand or graveyard. We also run 1 Atorix. Really awesome card. It becomes the level of the monster that it sends to the graveyard through its effect of being summoned during the end of the battle phase. And then we are running 3 Test Tigers and 2 Rescue Rabbit to round off the main part of the deck, which is the Gladiator Beasts. So next, we're just going to jump into a few like hand traps and stuff. So we actually run, before the hand traps, we actually run 1 Barrier Statue of the Stormwind, and we run the Gamma package. And that's basically the only hand trap we actually run. We have Pinkatrops, but that's more of like an extender or just kind of board breaking piece. And then another big part of the combo is Codebreaker 0 Day. This card is actually pretty cool. It's a Garnet for the deck, but it's not a bad Garnet because if you draw into it, you can still do your full combo because the effect of the, I think it's the Virus Swordsman, it can summon this monster from the hand, deck, or graveyard. So that's it for all the monsters, and let's go ahead and jump into the spell cards. So we're running 3 Unexpected Die. Again, Andal is a big moving piece in this deck. It's one of the very few decks that you can utilize normal monsters in and just have like awesome combo ability. We have 3 Gladiator Beasts come back. It's like the Monster Reborn of the deck. Not a hard once per turn, not a once per turn at all. It's freaking awesome. We also have 3 Gladiator Proving Ground, 3 Dark Ruler No More, and then 1 of Monster Reborn, Tenki, Called by the Grave, and World Legacy Succession. And this card is an interesting tech that I came up with in the deck because I like having extender cards. Obviously, we have the World Legacy Succession, we have the Monster Reborn, we have the Gladiator Beast come back, Unexpected Die. So we are running 2 Emergency Teleport in the deck in order to be able to get the Psyframe Gear Gamma from the deck to the side of the field so that it can be an extender piece. You summon out an Andal, use Emergency Teleport, that's full combo right there. So let's move on to the extra deck. In there, we are running for the fusion monsters of Gladiator Beast. It's 1 of each. We have Gladiator Beast Domitianus. That's the one that negates a monster effect. Heraclinos, you discard a card to negate a spell or trap activation. Gladiator Beast Tamer Editor summons out 1 of these, or a Gazaris to pop 2 on your opponent's side of the field. So next, we're going to go through all the Link monsters. So for Link 4s, we have Nightmare Griffin, Access Code Talker, and Apollosa, Bow of the Goddess. Really powerful, awesome cards. Griffin is somewhat of a floodgate, making it so that your opponent's special summon monsters can't activate their effects unless they are linked. So unless they have a link monster pointing to them. Next, we have the Codebreaker Virus Berserker. Simorgh, Bird of Sovereignty. We have Codebreaker, Virus Swordsman, Gladiator Beast, Dragasius, 2 Test Panther, and 2 Link Spider to round off the extra deck. So this is a very tightly spaced extra deck. I've considered taking out 1 Gazaris or 1 Test Panther for a Nightmare Unicorn or something, just even like an Abyss Dweller would be good in this deck, but it is very, very tight for space. But let's go ahead and jump into the combo. So for this combo, you literally only need 1 card in your hand. That card is Rescue Rabbit. So what you're going to do with Rescue Rabbit is you're just going to normal summon it to your side of the field and then banish it from your field in order to bring out 2 Gladiator Beast and Doll. Now, from here, you're going to go ahead and link off your 2 Andal in order to summon out your Test Panther. Test Panther's effect is going to activate, and you're just going to add a Gladiator Beast comeback to your hand from your deck. Then you're going to activate the Gladiator Beast comeback, which is going to return the Gladiator Beast and all to your side of the field. Next, you're going to activate Test Panther's effect to return the Gladiator Beast and all in order to summon out the Gladiator Beast Darius from your deck, which in turn is going to special summon your Andal from your graveyard. From here, you can go ahead and link summon into your Codebreaker Virus Swordsman, which is going to go ahead and summon out your Codebreaker 0 Day from the deck to a zone a link monster points to, because it's co-linked with Test Panther. Next, you're going to link these 2 off in order to summon your Codebreaker Virus Berserker. And it's going to summon 2 monsters from your graveyard, the Virus Swordsman and the Codebreaker 0 Day. Let's go ahead and put them here. I don't know why I put the Link monster in defense position. But in any case, from there, you can go ahead and link these 2 away in order to go for your Nightmare Griffin. Right over here. And honestly, what I probably should have done was put Codebreaker 0 Day over here. Well, basically it's better, I didn't think about it, it's better if Test Panther is here. That way you end up with Virus Berserker, then Virus Swordsman, and Codebreaker 0 Day here. In which case, you can go ahead and link these 2 off. I guess it doesn't actually really matter. Go ahead and link them away for your Nightmare Griffin. And then from here, you can summon out either an Apollousa Bow of the Goddess, or you can bring the Griffin here and have the Nightmare Unicorn. My main concern here is that I don't want my opponent to have my monsters pointing to their monsters. So if you have Griffin here, or if you have whatever, you can summon out the Nightmare Unicorn. That way during your next draw phase, you draw 2 cards because they're co-linked. Or you can summon Griffin here and then have Apollousa Bow of the Goddess. It doesn't really matter. But there's also a combo in this deck that if you're going second, you can actually use your battle phase in order to go a little bit further. Let's go ahead and check that out. Alright, so for this combo, again, you're just going to start with a Rescue Rabbit. You're going to follow the same plan, basically. You're going to go and make your Rescue Rabbit banish itself in order to give yourself 2 Gladiator Beast and Doll. Next, you're going to link those 2 away for Test Panther, and that Test Panther is going to search out your Gladiator Beast comeback. So, from here, you're going to activate comeback, and then get the Andal back. Next, you are going to activate the effect of Test Panther to return this to the deck to special summon out a Gladiator Beast Darius which is going to special summon back your Gladiator Beast and Doll. So from here, you're going to link these two away for your Gladiator Beast Dragasius. This card is really awesome. If it attacks, it can't be destroyed by battle. And if it attacked during the end of the battle phase, if it attacked or was attacked and it survived, you can go ahead and return it to the deck to special summon 2 Gladiator Beast monsters from your deck. So, what we are going to do is first we are going to attack with Dragasius. You can attack anything you want. Your opponent could have a freaking 5k beater. Attack it, take 3k damage, and you're going to go ahead and survive and be able to continue with this play. So say you cleared your opponent's board with like a Raigeki or something. You can attack directly, or you could even Dark Ruler no more and then attack over one of their monsters. And it doesn't matter, they won't take damage, whatever. This will return to the extra deck. And from there, you are going to special summon out an Atorix and another Darius. From here, Atorix effect is going to activate. You're going to send the Vespasius to the graveyard. And then Gladiator Beast Darius's effect is going to activate, where you are going to go ahead and special summon out the high-level monster. You can use your 2 high-level monsters to contact fuse into your Gladiator Beast Tamer editor. Next, you're going to activate Tamer Editor's effect, and you're going to special summon out your Gladiator Beast Heraclinos. It doesn't actually matter. You can summon out Heraclinos or Domitianus. You're probably going to want to do these opposite right here. So, from here, you have your Domitianus out on the field. You have pretty cool advantage, and there's probably other ways to go through with this, but honestly, like, you have the Gladiator Beast come back in the graveyard. So you could have brought out like a quest instead of the Darius and probably done some shenanigans or whatever. But in any case, we have the Tamer Editor on the field with the Darius. We now have a negate on the field. That's the most important thing. If you wanted more negates, you could have gone for the Heraclinos, because this does require 1 card, which means that you likely have 3 or 4 cards in your hand still. But we're going to go ahead and link these 2 off to go into that same combo for the Virus Swordsman, bringing out the 0 Day, and then you link those 2 off to bring out the Berserker, and it brings these 2 back to the field. That might have been a little bit confusing the way I did that, but it just ends up the same way anyway. So, at this point, you could literally make like a 4 negate Apollosa if you want to. You could make the Nightmare Griffin and Nightmare Unicorn, or Nightmare Griffin and Apollosa. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I just think it's a really cool combo, but let's go ahead and go in on it. Making the Nightmare Griffin, making the Apollosa Bow of the Goddess, and that's basically it. There's other ways to do the combo where you actually end up on the Simorgh link too. Again, you just like bring out the quest instead of the Darius, adding the comeback back to hand. You can go and use the quest to make the Simorgh with the Test Panther. It's just interesting. It's an interesting deck, an interesting concept. And the cool thing also is that during the end phase, you can, with the Simorgh Link guy, it actually has synergy with other cards in the deck, because you can summon out your Gladiator Beast Augustus, or I think it's Augustus, from the grave, or from the deck. And it's just like I think it's a 2800 beat stick. But yeah, anyway, I enjoy this deck, and I hope you enjoy the deck profile. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the deck, what you might change, if there's any combos that I'm missing out on. I know that there's other plays that I could have done, but I'm a little tired right now. I'm not going to go through them. So have a great day, and take it easy.